Are you tired of the scumbag leftists policing your opinions? Are you tired of important information being suppressed by the mainstream social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter? Are you afraid of the favorite content that you enjoy consuming getting taken off the platform because it was deemed harmful according to community standards? Are you tired of your favorite creators getting banned off of social media because they are considered toxic to the community? Well, no need to fear, because Elon Musk is here and he has officially purchased Twitter for $44 billion. And the question is, how did the scumbag leftists react to that? Answer is they were pissed. And people were they were complaining, oh no, he's gonna bring back toxicity on a platform. Oh, I'm leaving Twitter because of that. Or if you're a Twitter employee, you'd be like, oh yeah, you know what, that's it. I'm not working for this company anymore. You want to know what my response to all that stuff is? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're leaving Twitter, because you know what? You're nothing but a cesspool anyways. The leftists, here's the thing about the leftists, is they want dictatorship to take place. The rightists, however, they want democracy to be in place. Okay? And democracy is what helps keep society going. Okay? Without democracy, guess what? Society can't function. People would not be happy with themselves, and because of that, well, guess what? They're going to end up doing terrible things. Like what Dylan Roof did, for example, okay? When he took out 9 lives at a church. Well, that's what happens if democracy were killed off and dictatorship were to, let's say, replace democracy. Okay, that's what would happen. People would be unhappy and they would make dumb choices. Now, look, I would not say get rid of all rules. No, that's a horrible idea, okay? I'm all for democracy. I'm more of like on the right side of the political spectrum, people who advocate for democracy, but I'm also an advocate for having some rules put in place, okay? Like, people should be allowed to express their opinions, okay? People should be allowed to express themselves, and they should be allowed to consume whatever content they want to consume, okay? And yeah, that includes news sources. When it comes to information, people should be allowed to choose what they want to hear, okay? And I wanted to bring this to your attention because, well, guess what? I just saw an article saying that Susan Wojcicki is getting with the FCC about misinformation and stuff like that. And the reason why I think this is a bad idea is because, here's the thing, the government should not choose what you get to hear or not get to hear. And you want to know what the bad news is? Corporations, including the government itself, guess what? They lie about stuff, okay? The government lies about a lot of stuff. They lie about where tax dollars go. There's so many things that they lie about. So yeah, you can't trust the government. You can't trust corporations either. When they do something stupid, they like to sweep it under the rug and make it a non-issue. Like, you remember when YouTube got rid of the public dislike count button, where they made a lame-ass excuse saying, oh, well, we do this to protect creators from harassment, and having those draconian community guidelines in place where they make excuses saying, oh, well, we do this to protect creators from toxicity. Do you think YouTube and Facebook, when it comes to their censorship, the question is, do you think they really do it for the protection of users? No, they fucking don't. No, they fucking don't. All they care about is their corporate allies and people who are too much of pussies to be on the internet. Okay? Like, just because there's content they find annoying, well, guess what? They go over to, the community guidelines staff and say, oh, I'm offended by this content. Could you take this down and get this person banned off the platform? And the community guidelines staff, they would cater to those scumbags. That's how the leftists are. Okay? And what happens is that the corporations, well, guess what? They don't protect the people on the right side, people who are advocates for democracy. They're like, oh no, these people are too toxic for the environment. Oh, let's get these people banned off the platform before they cause any problems. You know, that's how corporations are. Okay. And you know what? I'm glad that Elon Musk purchased Twitter to help fix the problems when it comes to censorship, because let's face it, you know, we as consumers and creators combined, we're getting fed up with it, okay? So, yeah, when it comes to, you know, why not let people actually, you know, create content that they enjoy creating? Don't pull it out. Obviously, like I said, there needs to be some rules in place in order for safety to exist, okay? But as far as other things are concerned, like, for example, edgy content, controversial political viewpoints, so on and so forth, you know, why not actually bring those back on your platform, okay? Don't ban these people off the platform just because you don't like what they have to say about something, or just because you don't like their content, because you want to know what's going to happen is when you ban content that people enjoy consuming, well, guess what? People are just going to go to other places to watch content, okay? You know, edgy content, spicy opinions, you know, people actually came to the platforms for that stuff, but when you take that away from the consumers, guess what? They're just going to go somewhere else. They're going to go over to Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble. There's other places, too, that they'll go to create and consume content, okay? As far as information's concerned, okay? I mean, yes, misinformation is a problem. Yes, I get it. But unfortunately, that's something we're just going to have to deal with, okay? You know, people should have the freedom of choice. And yeah, if they want to be misinformed, then you know what? Let them have it, okay? You should not choose what people get to hear or not get to hear, okay? Because you want to know what's going to happen, and here's how corporations are, is they're going to trust a news source that's dedicated to spreading lies, and they're going to claim it as authoritative source. And if you are, like, let's say you're saying something that contradicts the consensus from those sources, well, guess what? You're going to get suppressed in some way, whether it would be getting shadow banned, where your content is going to get buried in the algorithm, or you may possibly get banned off the platform or receive a strike for quote-unquote harmful misinformation. And this is why people are becoming less educated these days. It's because what the tech companies are doing is they're manipulating the flow of information. That's what they're doing, okay? And they're also, you know, getting rid of, you know, entertaining content that people enjoy watching. And you know what? With Elon Musk purchasing Twitter, you know, hopefully he'll actually solve all the problems on the platform and have that be the precedent, okay? Because I can imagine if Facebook and YouTube were bought by Elon Musk, well, guess what? Things would be a lot better. We would not have to worry about corporations choosing what we get to hear or not get to hear. And you know what? There's people out there who are, people on the left side who are leaving because they can't handle the content that's on the platform because they get offended too easily. And you know what? Good. I'm glad they're leaving. Because, you know, it's not my fucking problem, it's theirs. I mean, they're like mentally flawed, like severely. They have mental retardation. That's how the leftists are, okay? As far as the rightists are concerned, the ones who advocate for democracy, guess what? They're smart people, okay? They know what the best solution is, okay? So, yeah. Right now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I just want to laugh at the leftists. The ones who are so pussies to be on the internet after Elon purchased Twitter. It's like, you know, and they're going to complain saying, oh, it's going to be, well, because of, you know, Elon Musk, it's going to be filled with hate content. Don't you mean content that you don't like seeing but others do? Don't you mean that? Because, you know, if that's what's going to get you to leave the platform, then you know what? I'm glad. In fact, I think it would be hilarious if Elon Musk purchased the entire Silicon Valley that controls all of the social media platforms. That would be hilarious. And what do you think is going to happen then? Well, guess what? You're just not going to be on the internet anymore, and then you're going to be sad for the rest of your miserable life. That's what would happen. So, yeah, all I can say to the leftists out there, and I know you're going to be extremely pissed after watching this fucking video, and I don't care. It's either grow the fuck up or step off the internet and let sound-minded people join, because you are nothing but cancer to democracy and you're cancer to society, and you should be ashamed of yourself. This is TBrown0065 signing out, and I hope that all of you have a good one.